Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video I'm going to be talking about Castle of the Mad Archmage by Joseph Bloch from BRW Games. So Joseph Bloch, if you're not aware, is the Greyhawk Grognard. So great YouTube channel. I highly recommend it. He has Greyhawk Grognard is also on Facebook, so great community page there as well. Um, it's one of the few content creators out there where I'm a Patreon backer, and just really enjoy the stuff that he puts out. And Castle of the Mad Archmage is actually probably one of the last that I'm going to see before the end of the year. Probably one of the last purchases I made in 2023, and I'm going to be using this uh, to to supplement my Castles and Crusades campaign. Although not initially, we're going to get into this mega dungeon probably a little bit down the road, probably several weeks, if not a couple of months down the road. But this is going to be one of the centerpieces of my Castles and Crusades campaign. And now I have the version here that is it comes in hardcover, and this is the compatible with most old school RPGs, so very easy for you to convert. I picked this up on a bundle. Actually, I will go to full screen so you can see everything. I picked this up in a bundle that came along with the map book that was included, and you can see they are full-sized maps. And then the illustration book. All right, and the illustration book, very much in the way that that some of those old school modules came out. They had a separate a separate printing for the various images that would be found throughout the adventure and such, and so this makes it really cool that you can actually show these off to the players. This was in Tomb of Horrors. This was in some of the other more classic AD&D AD&D modules out there. So really nice that it comes like this, and do a quick scan, and now I can share this with my players as they're going through the mega dungeon. So it is a 13 floor mega dungeon, from what I understand, and it will, yes, level 13. So it will take the characters basically from first level to considerably high level, probably 10 plus, if you follow through the whole thing. So really happy that I picked this up, and I've met Joe Bloch several times now at a few gaming conventions, and so he is always out there, with his booth, and you can purchase things directly from him, at some of these cons. So he is going to be at the Philadelphia Game Expo in January 5th through 7th. So I will be there as well. So I'm going to definitely make a point to stop by his booth, and maybe I'll get him to autograph my copy of the adventure book for Castle of the Mad Archmage. I wanted to show off some of his other items, and I'm actually going to look to pick up one more from him as soon as we get back from the break. But Adventures Dark and Deep is his main RPG product. So this is his game system, and I haven't fully broken this down yet on the channel, but it's certainly something that I'm intending to get around to doing. And so this is the player's manual. This is the Game Master's Toolkit. So this is really cool. Mostly charts and such, and tables that you can use as a game master to create things for the game system. And I still have to get the equivalent of the Monster Manual, which is a hardcover book. So I'm waiting till after the Christmas break and such, and get into the new year a little bit, and that He does have other products out there. Like I recently picked up Adventures Dark and Deep Swords of Cthulhu. So really, really excited about this. I might actually take some of what is in here and transport it over into the Castle of the Mad Archmage. So that's something that I might modify a little bit, since that has some high-end types of bad guys and things like big bad guys. And so it would be cool to kind of take some of this and put it into there to really make it much more my own as far as running it's concerned. So yeah, just be on the lookout for Adventures Dark and Deep, and Joseph Bloch and the Greyhawk Grognard. All of the things that this guy is doing is just amazing, and really high quality stuff. I mean, from this here to this mega dungeon. This mega dungeon is jam packed with just so much useful information, and then if you're running this, you can build a whole campaign around just this here and probably play for months, if not over a year, just fiddling around with the with the one setting of the Castle of the Mad Archmage. So really excited about digging into this. I'm sure that my players are going to enjoy it as they're going through it. And like I said, I'm going to take things from other books of Joseph Bloch's and insert them into that as well. So he's always coming out some new stuff. I will bring this up here and switch views here so that you can see. So this is his website, so BRW Games, and you can see some of the other items that they have here. So the Book of Lost Beasts, I believe, adds about 200 more creatures. He has the Book of Lost Lore, and he has on here, oh, I don't have an arrow going that direction, and Adventures Dark and Deep, the Swords of Wuxia, and of course Swords of Cthulhu, which I already have. So there's a few more items that I have to pick up from him. Maybe I'll pick them up at the Philadelphia Game Expo as well. So Castle of the Mad Archmage is produced in OSR version, which is what I have, the Pathfinder version, and now a 5th edition version of it as well. So switched to the wrong place. But anyway, highly recommend it. It's great writing. He has some really interesting adventure plot hooks that will get your players to want to go into the Castle of the Mad Archmage, and then it has quite a few branching out threads of things that they can do once they are there. So really excited to run this, and thank you, Joseph Bloch, for putting out such great content revolving not just around the world of Greyhawk, which is by far my favorite setting, but dabbling into other areas that I'm really stoked about, like Call of Cthulhu is probably my second best, or second favorite game out there. Back in the day when I was playing, playing all the early editions of these games, Call of Cthulhu was right up there as well. So the fact that he created an OSR version of Call of Cthulhu is really cool. So as always, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and have a great holiday if it's the holiday weekend for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen or a convention sometime soon. You all take care. Have a good night.